So there's been a lot going on. Of course, there usually is, but um, a lot of things surrounding finances. And I've seen it in many different areas. I've seen it on my page, I've seen it directed towards comments that I've made on other people's accounts. Um, and it's not of God. That's what I know for sure. Even if those people are not, even if the spirits behind those people are not lying about what they're saying, those things shouldn't be posted there. It's not appropriate. It's not correct. It's not of God, is what I can say for sure. I don't always feel like my discernment is on point. One of the things that I've had trouble with is waiting on the Lord and waiting for Him to move before I speak, waiting for Him to move before I do things. There have been times when, I get up in the morning and the first thing on my mind is the Lord, the first thing. And He's always with me. It's just that I'm not always exactly surrendered to Him. And it's put up difficulties and obstacles and hindrances in my path that I didn't really actually need to deal with. I know that the Lord works all things together for the good of those who love Him. And so I know that He'll use those things, those hindrances, those stumbling blocks that were put into my path for His glory, period. I know that that's true. And at the same time, I'm making this, I'm putting this message out there so that other people can be better at discerning than I have been, and wait on the Lord, because we do things and we're so, especially God's chosen, we're so enthusiastic. We're so enthusiastic about the Lord, and the enemy knows this. And so a lot of the time that enthusiasm gets in the way of waiting on the Lord, taking time, because the Lord doesn't ask us to do things that are rushed. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He doesn't give us messages and say, okay, put it out now. He doesn't do that. He gives us messages and He gives us time. He's patient with us. He doesn't instill fear in us. He doesn't ever say, do this thing or else. He doesn't speak that way. That's not how He operates. He never uses fear, and He doesn't threaten, and He doesn't rush us. The Lord's timing is perfect. And I'm saying these things because I've had issues with this. I've had trouble with this. I've had trouble with discernment of spirits to the point where I was completely deceived in certain areas. I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know. I mean, if you just look back at some of the videos on this channel, you'll see it. Because I didn't take them down. The Lord told me, don't take them down. I want people to see your journey. I want people to see your journey with me. And it was a source of embarrassment for me for a while. I felt like, I don't really want to put those up. I want to be this gleaming, sparkling clean example for you, Father. And the Lord said, no, I need you to be a real, genuine, and authentic example of what it's like to follow the way. Belle, please stop, honey. Yeah. Stop, baby. Thank you, sweetie. And so I left those videos up. I mean, some of those videos, a lot of those videos, I was still under the spirit of divination and witchcraft. I was still dealing with that. I was still listening to tarot card readings. I was doing that. I was misled. I was misguided. Please don't do that. The Bible's very clear. God is very clear about witchcraft and divination. Please don't fall into all the same traps that I fell into. And, although there's still not really embarrassment, but a sense of, not even shame, but like a conviction in my heart about, having those videos up, because I was involved in things that I shouldn't have been. And even to this day, I still have to check myself with the Lord all the time, every day, all the time, with everything I do, literally everything I do. Now, there are certain things like picking up my Bible and praying and things like that that I don't exactly need to check with the Lord to do first. However, it's so much more gratifying when I do. And my prayers are so much more from the heart. And they're precise when I wait on the Lord, when I check with Him first. And I don't ask His permission to pray, but I do say, Father, is there something that you need to hear from me? Is there something that we need to talk about? Is there a correction that you need to make in me? And I ask Him this often, because without that daily check-in, and I don't mean just once a day. No, I mean several times a day, all day and all night. Because the enemy is insidious. He inserts a word into your mind. He'll whisper something in your ear. And next thing you know, you're down this whole path. You could go down the path for, an hour, or you could go down the path for a couple days or a couple months, a couple years. And then you have to backtrack. And it's no fun to backtrack. It's no fun to know that you were misguided. It's no fun to, excuse me. It's no fun to, it's not a good feeling ever to know that your discernment was off, to know that you didn't check with the Lord, that you didn't wait on the Lord, that you didn't recognize that deceiving spirit before it deceived you, in the moment that it was trying to deceive you. It's a crappy feeling. It's no good. So please wait on the Lord. Please check with Him. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of it, because not waiting on the Lord has gotten me into a whole lot of trouble. And even if we are chosen, we can still be misled. We can still be misguided. And what a nasty feeling that is. It's such an awful feeling. And, at the same time, I would say don't be ashamed and don't be afraid. Just seek the Lord more. Seek the Lord again. Confirmation. And seek the Lord's confirmation, because He'll give it to you if you just wait. The Lord is not impatient. He is merciful and graceful and kind and loving and generous. And He will not rush you. He will not make you feel afraid. He will give you confirmation. Just ask Him. I hope that this, and especially surrounding finances, because I know that a lot of people, including myself, have been misled and misguided in matters of finance. And how difficult that is, because some of us are so eager and some of us are desperate to have our financial situations change. We have children that we're trying to feed. We have lives that we're trying to maintain. We have all kinds of things that are on us, to do it now, do it now. And the Lord doesn't work that way. And I've had to learn this myself. So I pray that this video finds you blessed. And love, blessings, and compassion to everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Peace be with you.